Hey, let me tell you something. Dallas really want to ride this lie with Yellow Breezy and Trap Boy Freddy. Drake said we didn't hear that much about you, but the truth is gonna be revealed. Lil Baby say he in it, but not really in it. Lil Durk said something, stay down, but my enemy don't want me to win. When Lil Durk say stay down, but they ain't stand down, my enemy trying to come up. And they trying to lie, they don't know nothing. Hey, that me mugging. Hey, God say, you want to be a part of Yellow Breezy and No Cliff and Dallas Live. I promise you, in Houston, Texas, y'all won't sit up in that jail. I told God to create a building right outside of Houston. You will be put to death. Cause Joe Biden them already know, kids. These niggas riding with a cup. You ain't with 300. You don't know nothing what's going on here. You don't know nothing what is going on. Trust me, you don't know nothing. What they like to lie. This was about Social Security. And y'all got in my way, and that's a problem for me. I was on disability, and they lied. Boosie and them lied. So I told them, if Boosie wanted to bring my credentials of me being on disability since I came to Texas, when I was on disability since I was a kid. If he want to lie with Dallas and MO3, come on, Yellow Breezy, y'all lied to come up, and y'all lying now. Houston, you're not going to sit in no jail and pay no doctor. DFW and pay no judge or no lawyer. This is not how this going. This is not why you sit. You in Soulja Boy. You will be convicted and be put to death. That's another 30 million. Nigga with tattoo. Hey, we can do this all day. God said my enemy want to drive with tattoos and want to drive with 300. You ain't with no 300. God said your spirit has been seen. I told them when the cops stop us, they should be going on the civil rights and talk about police brutality. Before they stop you and you tell them they gotta have a warning, stop being on video. And a little kid and the older guy tell me, oh, record everything. No, civil rights. A police intimidated me when I was going to get my hair cut the other week at a barbershop. And it's going to tell you, did this happen in the custody of the police? And it's going to tell you no. You're going to say no. You told them stop recording and go on civil rights. You told them to have a warrant and they didn't want to listen. If not, just give me a ticket. And they didn't want to listen. It talks about on civil rights at local government, hospitals, all the rest of those things. All the rest of those things, it talks about that. Stores, bars, hotel, discrimination, sex, race, color. It talks about all of that. Stop being on the video and go to civil rights, client rights, and everything. It's not all of it. They got body camera. That guy intimidated me and forced me across the street. I know the evidence. And we're going to tell them again, we know the evidence. That's intimidation when I sat there and they know I didn't have the right to go. They could have told me. They intimidated me. And they intimidated while I was across the street. That's intimidation of a police officer. When I told you I had the right to be on the sidewalk and sit right there and stood their ground, that means the Raleigh police instigated the intimidation. And I told the civil rights, and I told the Justice Department on the Civil Rights Act, that's intimidation. When I sat there on that ground on the Civil Rights Act, and I sat there right there by that pole, and he stood right there looking down on me, and I told him I ain't going nowhere. They want to stand their power and show force. They know I didn't have to. They could have been like, hold up, Hugh. The light is turning blank. And they stood right there and looked at me while intimidation going on. That's intimidation. That's intimidation. That's forcing somebody, making somebody feel uncomfortable. So if we talking about this on the civil rights, making me feel uncomfortable, forcing me by standing your ground, intimidation by looking with intimidation while I was in that pie. Why I was in that way? Intimidating me. Standing by your car, intimidating me. That's intimidation. And I told that to the civil rights. And I told her, you forced me up. When they look at that camera, after they stood right there, intimidating, instigating it. One guy say, oh, recording, no, you should be on civil rights. Your friends should have a phone and everything. Let them have their body camera. Before they stop you, you should be on your civil rights app. Before they stop you. Civil rights violence. I show each people on my broadcast about the Civil Rights Act. That's on my other broadcasts. If somebody, one thing I learned from the Crips in Fort Worth, and he talking about the more they mess with us, no, you go on civil rights. At the community calling the police on you, you don't go back and do violence. You go to civil rights. And it talks about that. We have the right to be on the sidewalk. It talks about if hospital discriminating. It talks about all of that in the Civil Rights Act, Client Act, all of that.